between Among Us and Christianity is
Ooh, that's
very...
a hot take, and we're gonna have to hold that because the light just came on.
Oh, shit. Right. Welcome, everybody. This is Front Row Geeks. I am your player tonight, David / Asher, and of course, joining me tonight is, of course, Michael / Vitesse.
Hello.
So, we are going to be doing pretty much a collectathon tonight because,
Collect all the collectibles that haven't been collected.
not too much. We're just going to go after, we're going to double check the Minku locations
Mm-hmm.
so we can at least get as much of the health, because as of right now, as people are looking, our BP is actually higher than our health right now.
It is. It is higher by about 60 points.
So, I do have a list of places where they are, of the where the Minku locations are open, and we are going to be going essentially through each of them just to be absolutely sure of. Because I think we roughly have 7 Minkus gotten out of the 13. Maybe.
I believe that is what he said last time we talked to him. I believe so.
So first one on the list is a this one I know right off the bat because it's right. They say it's right next to the administrator's house in Grillin Village. Number 2 can be found. Did they really name this forest the Somnolent Forest?
Yeah, you have a somnolent forest. I remember making comments about that previously.
Okay, next to one of the bridges, there's a path that you technically cannot miss. So...
I mean, in theory, anything could be missable. It just doesn't necessarily make sense to be missed.
Goodbye, sir.
Indeed. Ain't nobody got time for you.
So they said by one of the bridges, there is a... Oh, right here. Nope, we have not gotten this guy.
Oh, well, there you go.
So
we have a task for tonight when the lights go out.
well, we're basically going to be collecting all these poor boys. So this will get us up to 400.
So I want to verify because I remember us saying at one point that you had to zone in order to get them.
No, the Minkus have to be off screen at a certain like you actually have to go past the PS1's draw distance.
Okay.
So certain other things like puzzles, yes, you do have to zone.
Well, and the one I was thinking of was on that small cliff above where we drained the water out.
Yeah.
But that was because the draw distance would have still shown where it spawned.
Yep. So that's good. Let's see here. You can find it at the bottom of Twin Peak Mountain. The little guy will be on an elevation right beneath the passage for the first cavern you find. You can reach the spot by either climbing the wall or climbing from the platform where where the passage is. So, time to go head towards the mountain. And since we're right next to Steamwood, we can use this to get back into town real quick.
Of course.
Ooh, a little bit of static there. Michael?
Huh?
Okay. It looked like you were speaking for a moment, but but there was no sound.
Oh, yeah. No, it does that every time I use the hardware mute on my headset.
Ah.
I had to cough a little bit, and I didn't want our audience to have to hear it.
Ah. So you can find the little guy will be on an elevation right beneath the passage for the first cavern you find. I think, yes, this was the guy we actually had to drop down to grab.
So we should have this.
Should have this one. Oh! Oh! We haven't gotten this poor boy!
Oh.
There's another poor boy that we haven't gotten, and we could have been able to get him after the first boss. For obvious reasons.
Because he was behind the first boss's location?
No, he's in the first boss's arena.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, kinda same difference.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to catch the poor boy.
Well, I mean, that is the plan.
Yeah. Come here, you.
The whole point of today's stream is catch the poor boys.
Catch as much of them as possible, and then move on to our next Crest Guardian. The Crest Guardian of Wind. Got him.
Excellent.
So, number 5, find it at the underground lake on one of the platforms. I'm pretty sure we got this boy.
I feel like we did. I remember one down there.
Yeah. Number 6, you'll find it at the end of the river at Twin Peak Mountain. You'll need the water scroll to get there.
That one, I remember we went back for one, so I don't know if it's that one.
I'm not sure if they're talking about, like, end of the river as in, like, a section that we haven't gotten. Yep. Yeah. PS1, there's still holes there. You can still fall in them.
Oof.
Okay, I'm also double checking number 7, which that one is the little hidey hole one that we'd actually have to have the water score for, which I believe we did get. So, I'm gonna check to see if there's more. This way. Okay, so we need the water. Oh, hello. There's more stuff here.
Oh. It's not on screen yet for me, but...
Yeah. Let's see here. Yep. Found him.
Excellent.
Okay.
So we were missing this one.
Yeah. Admittedly, we're going to have to move a little bit upriver because
There's nowhere you can hang out here to
Yeah.
make it work.
But while I'm doing this and wasting time away, we can talk about various things, like how gacha is a code. God, such a stupid way to handle that.
Oh, the gotcha game that was like, gotcha stands for HR.
It is for HR recruitment and supplies. What's weird about that is that that is from a game that's based off of a visual novel of the H kind.
Oh.
The funny bit about it is that the gacha is actually a lot tamer. But it's like one of those like, really? Okay, we got this boy. This puts at 450, which means we only technically have 2 more boys to go.
Ah, well, there we go. We're almost there. We're almost there with this part. And then we
Okay,
have other fun stuff to do.
so number 8, we've definitely got, because that's the well boy. Because that's the guy that was on the ledge that we had to have water walk for. Minkyu number 9. You'll find this one just before getting the wind scroll. He's right next to the hole you'll open with the fire crest. It's hard to miss. Ooh. Did we get this boy? I feel like we did, but
I'm not positive, so I mean we can go double check just to be sure.
yep. Since we know roughly where to go. God, I love water walk.
Yeah, it's really convenient in this area.
Stab.
I love that little shish kebab maneuver. Throw them up, catch them on both sword tips.
Thank you, Weenie, and it was Weenie and Sausages that taught us that move. Yay, buddy. So we need to go towards the well. Which...
Yeah, it was nice that you got a body skill up as you were letting a body hit the floor.
God. Admittedly, like, if we really want to try and set up for Samurai Legend, I'm gonna let you have at it. I will do my best to guide you through it, but... It's not a bad game, I just... Nah.
It's not when you choose to play again.
I've 90% completed it, and I was like, yeah, no, I don't feel like doing the last 10%. So it says it's right before, it's right next to the hole where you'll open with the fire crest. So we either got this guy. Oh hey, I'm gonna grab one of these snake guys. Oh no. Mostly just in case we actually finish up the whole business with dealing with the Minkus and move on to the next dungeon. Okay. I didn't see any Minku. And so I personally believe we have gotten this boy. Because he says it's right before that hole we dug for the fire pit, this thing.
Yeah, I didn't see any Minku, and I didn't see any Minku.
Mink poop. So that's another one down. Oh, hello. Hello. Get out of the way.
Hello, darkness. You old friend?
Yep. Find this one on the village to the hill next to the gondola office. Just climb the wall to get there.
I'm 99.9% positive that's the very first one we got.
This one is the one that they're referencing is probably next to the next dungeon's entrance.
Oh, I thought because I remember us getting one up by the gondola office when we very first started the game. That was the one you used to show us all about the Minku.
Yep. That one was by the Steamwood administrator's office.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the first one listed. I think I also got this one because it was just like we stumbled upon it at the same. Because like we can also get up there because all we needed was the sword climb ability.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the gondola's office is talking about this wall. So that's the office. I see no pink poops so far. So I am inclined to believe that yes, we have gotten that one.
I was inclined to believe that before we even climbed up here, but yes, I'm seconding that now.
Yep. Okay, the next one we will get once we enter this dungeon.
Okay, so obviously that one we couldn't have gotten yet, so that leaves us with one more out in the wild.
Yeah.
Unless there's one in a dungeon after that one.
So 2 are in this dungeon.
Okay, so
and then
we only have 2 left.
Yep, so which means we've gotten number 13, which was Steamwood Forest right next to the Windcrest.
Okay.
And you need to liberate the Earthcrest to reach it. So... And there is a mention that the 14th longevity berry is gotten from the mayor. So we are actually caught up. So
excellent.
Zip! Into the hole we go. Because this is called the Giant's Nest.
Onward and, well, I was going to say upward, but not really.
So, it says, take the path left. The Minku will be here.
Hey, I remember this place. We came here earlier.
This is a different section that we weren't able to get to.
Well, no, yeah, probably. I'm just saying that there was, because I remember the wall we shouldn't climb, and there had been that fan up there, which has now been destroyed.
Well, this is a different section of the mine. But, yes, it's still part of it, which means that, Grumpy Old Man is also in charge of things here as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, alright. because you may be able to recognize that pulley system. Oh god! Not gonna bother.
Little one, get caught.
Poison! Why do you think I got one of the snake boys?
Oh yeah, I get it now. I definitely get it now.
Yeah. I think I remember getting this guy on my first try as a kid, but now it's like, oh god, how did I do that?
Especially with such a narrow pathway where one misstep drops you into poison.
Yeah. And there we go. Sweet. 475.
Nice.
So, number 12 is going to be at the bottom of the pit with the huge fan and the cure worms. We have not got it there yet. Ah. Oh no. Purple. Purple.
Oh,
damn it,
that's
Musa.
from gross miasma.
Wish I could blow it away.
Damn, Musashi, I was about to do that.
Especially considering it interrupted you doing so.
Yeah.
And completely cleared your gauge.
Yeah. Musashi found a large tool. Large tool turned out to be a pickaxe. Actually makes sense for once.
Yeah, for real.
Musashi's eyes have gotten slightly bit better. Ah, what? That? Bincho Field, save me!
Why so many?
Ah, yes, we found another cook. I'm also got a list of all the Bincho Field locations, but I'm pretty sure everybody that's left is in this section. So, cook.
There's a cook's name that not everyone's gonna get for once.
Shif-
Because it's not an obvious pun.
Chiffonade?
Mm-hmm.
Which pun are you thinking of? Because that's an actual type of,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's an actual. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's an actual preparation. It's like shredding or something, right?
Chiffonade is... Ooh. It's thinly shredding. Technically you'll get, like, you'll do this with leafy stuff.
So yeah, that's what I meant to say. Is not pun, but an actual term that not everyone's gonna know. I honestly don't even know where I picked that up from, because it must have been from a cooking show at some point.
Oh no! Oh hey, rocks!
Rocks fall.
Rocks! So yes, this dungeon is...
This dungeon is clearly about putting together everything that you've learned so far.
Blurp!
Oof.
Pretty much.
Oh, I just realized what was. Oh.
What?
Oof. I was looking at the damage from the rocks. I'm going, why isn't that doing anything? Why isn't that doing? And then I realized it is doing -5 to your BP.
Yeah, because those aren't rocks. Those are actually energy absorbent monsters.
Oof.
Okay. trying to remember if we're supposed to go down. That was kind of close.
So to use a Final Fantasy, yeah, that was very close. To use a Final Fantasy reference, essentially, every time they touch you, it's like getting hit with osmos.
Yep.
An odd bone.
That turned out to be a baton. Really, Musashi? We were just praising.
Is that a bone? Is it a bone baton?
Yep. Musashi, really?
Well.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
There we go.
Ooh. Fourth time's a charm. Well done.
Yep. Oh no. And now you see why I went with
Well, you went with antidote?
yeah, why I went with antidote.
Oh yeah, no, it's incredibly obvious why you did so.
Must be a switch or something that starts this thing.
Because you would not be able to do a damn thing in here without it.
Yep. Oh, it's gonna be one of these ones. Oh boy. Wow, that automatically put me on jump number 2.
This is the rest of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh. That didn't help either, that they're sitting there puppy guarding the ledge.
And I don't want to get rid of my antidote just to deal with them.
No, you need antidote.
And the reason why I know this is that, yeah, we're going to see a lot more poison from here on out.
Oh, I don't doubt. And every time you get hit with poison, you're going to either have to antidote, or you're going to have to cry a lot.
Yeah. I just like the fact that we...
That not only screws up your jumping ability and your running ability, but it would also screw up your healing yourself by sleeping ability.
Wow. That was... Really?
I'm convinced the game hates you.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's necessary to go back that way?
Yes, because we can't go forward. Because this thing requires power.
Won't move. Must be a switch or something that starts this thing.
And the switch is definitely back there.
Yeah. Okay, why is it doing that? Because, like, it literally immediately puts me at jump 2.
It's not counting you as being on solid ground for some reason.
Yeah.
It's counting you as being in a stalled jump.
Okay.
You got a mind upgrade.
Yeah. Mm. Because, like, as soon as I move...
This right here was just poor level design. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, and he... Yeah, if they, like, yes, I know, it's like, this is... Okay.
I was making a joke about the rest of the stream, but
I really, if this turns into that, we may have to, sad to say, re-get those, and I really hope not to.
I
Okay,
just thought of something.
what?
Why don't we try using I don't know what's gonna have range. Try using one of the crests to shoot them.
Oh, wait a minute, I just remembered something. I'm gonna double check it first. But let's heal up first. Since we're almost at max health. Well, not almost, but I mean like... we don't have to worry about a few things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so... wind. That may have actually been... okay, I have to do this correctly.
Can you double jump while you're doing Cyclone?
I'm gonna try. I have to do this weird claw maneuver. No, apparently not.
Well, that's...
Okay.
What about fire or water?
Fire and water, no.
No, fire's too short range, but I know water, you shoot the little pellets when you're in your bubble.
Yeah, fire is basic. Fire and water are very similar. They, okay, I'm gonna try something. Man, why did it immediately just do that to me? There we go!
Oh, nice.
So,
Very nice.
this is
So
something...
Wind Breath, yeah, it gave you a little bit of a jump boost.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense, because it is the power of the wind. Yay, we can actually continue and do new stuff.
Yay, we don't actually have to... I probably should have saved before entering this dungeon, I'll be honest.
You definitely should have saved, but it's a little late for that consideration.
Yeah. So, well, we want to get up this. This is definitely not where we were before. And we still have an antidote. That's the good part.
Yeah, which is extremely important.
Oh, this is the section that they were talking about with the strong headwinds.
Ah, interesting. So you spiral to... Oof, 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 oof.
Oop, 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 oop.
Ooh! That's a triple loop. That's a quadruple loop. No, you have to use... Oh, no!
Yeah.
You have to use Hop.
So, I forgot about this part, but we can, the one thing is, like, once we turn it on, it will stay on.
Hop, you mean?
The power to that,
Oh, so we can go back and get a snake afterwards.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. So I do not.
We need another one. Wait.
Wait.
how?
Oh, thank God, we do. Okay, this is an advanced technique. Whoops. Okay.
Oh, I see. I see what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Except don't fall in.
Oh, no. Gonna get it. Ah,
You're gonna need the antidote before you can do this, aren't you?
not
I think
quite.
the hop's gonna be enough. Oh, nice.
I didn't quite get it. Because I need to get it over. Oh, damn it. I moved over too far.
Oh.
Oh,
So
right.
you have to stay right on the edge after you cross.
Yeah, I basically... Oh, whatever. Actually... okay, so... Okay.
That sleeping position.
That was a little... Whoops. Bloop. Wait. Forgot to do that. Okay. Oh, so close on that one.
That one looked like it should have worked.
Nope. It should have, but I just remembered. Okay. Oh no. Okay. So, we know the general gist of how this is supposed to work. Okay. Really? Ah.
Yeah, him pushing you into the poison doesn't really help either.
Yeah. Okay, that's annoying. Because I tried to jump as soon as I finished. And no. There we go. Got it.
This has been a stream of things not going exactly as they're supposed to for a little bit. Before
Yeah.
it finally working.
So, good thing I still have some antidotes. Oh, wait, no. Hey, look, we got some antidote snakes.
Oh, sweet.
And this is where the poop is.
So it is. So it is.
So let's go back to that section, because there was a little edge there, and
Where we can happily rest and heal and wait for our little friend to wake up.
Yep. I mean, we're not gonna wait too long because, like, it is technically one of the biggest areas, but
Yeah, and we also don't have an infinite amount of time because once daylight comes, he's
Yep.
gonna run away from us.
but he also gives us a full heal,
You actually got him real fast that time. That was
Yep.
good.
and that's it with the Minkus. We technically now have access to
Big
Mama Minku.
And in a complete reversal from where we started, you now actually have more HP than BP.
Yep.
So the switch is up here then?
Yep.
Ah.
Giant, huge thing that says Switch. Whee!
Big friendly button.
Big friendly button. Kind of in a reverse section here, we actually have
Ooh. And let me guess, you can't do anything to the ants when they're climbing the wall like that.
nope, they yeah. And yes, the acid ability does not give us poison. It just does a lot of damage. And as you're probably noticing, there's a Bincho field nearby.
So there is. Not incredibly close, but there's one around here somewhere.
And the quilt is freaking amazing.
Yep. Aren't you glad that I chose that instead of the crit chance?
If only the crit chance and was reliable, we would have, I'm pretty sure you probably would have chosen that. That was me being an idiot.
I mean, these things happen. Oof. Yeah, these things happen. Oh no, and then you gotta respawn. So can those pink ones, you can't do anything to them no matter what?
The pink ones, you can you can't damage them. They're just eh. So we found our musician buddy.
Excellent.
Conductor scores. No, you don't have to. There's giant, huge ants here.
Yeah, we're not playing a symphony for ants. I love how that one is just like constantly trying to knock you off the cliff.
Blurp. Okay. Take a brief nap here.
If it wasn't for invincibility frames, this would be really pain in the butt.
Yeah. So probably the best thing to do right now is... And the reason why we took this is because as soon as we turned on that fan, we actually technically could not go back down because the fan is on constantly once that switch got turned on.
Which is why we have to go the long way to get back there.
Yep.
Which, I mean, you know, whatever. It's not gonna kill us to go the long way around.
Blorp.
Hopefully.
That was weird.
Ooh.
Welcome to Asher's Hell. Jumping puzzles.
I mean, at least as long as you're cautious about it, it's impossible to get a game over.
Yeah.
You have a nice safe ledge where you can rest back up if you need to. And in fairness, I guarantee I would be doing no better and probably worse.
Oh no, Pinchot Field. Pinchot Field.
Pinchot Field activate?
And?
Yes, very activate.
Very activate, and I love this man's name.
Rumperoni.
Rumperoni. Aren't doing their job. AKA, he's actually the captain of the Knights.
Oh.
So... yeah. It's actually... it's Captain Rumperoni.
Captain Rumperoni.
Oh no, wherever shall we go? Actually, wait. I'm gonna take a nap on this mysterious, lumpy ground.
Yeah, that looks particularly safe. Why do I feel like that was the last of the Pinchot Fields?
Well, we technically do have... once we get back to town, we can check to see who we've rescued. And... because remember, we're going to get at least 25 from the Crest Guardian.
Yeah. But aren't there 2 Crest Guardians left?
Roughly, yes.
So if there's 2 Crest Guardians left, that would be 50, which would put us at double 500.
Yep.
Oh, hey, this looks very familiar.
Yep, and now things are moving, but as stated, we're going to go back to town for a brief moment. Not only just to save up and make sure...
Oh yeah, 100% to save up.
Alright. Blurp. That is not where I wanted to be.
Well, on the plus... oh!
So now we go down to that thing. But... and trust me, like, I want to keep a stock of antidotes just in case, because I don't want to run out of BP.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, as long as you can get to a safe area, you can rest up and recover the BP spent in that manner. But still, yeah, you don't want to risk it too close when BP is a second HP.
Yep. Considering, I think there was a Final Fantasy that you could do, like, osmose something to death.
In 6, there were a couple or few specific enemies you could do that with, like the Magic Masters and Ultimate Weapon.
Well, I think there was, like, you could do it to every enemy, and I think it was 5 that you could do it in.
Honestly, I never played with Osmos enough in 5 to know for sure.
Yeah.
It's possible, certainly, but it's not something I'm familiar with.
Let's go visit our friends at the castle, just to see if we are missing anybody.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Why did thou cometh hither?
Because this may be one of those situations where it's like, before we continue, let's go check. So, Steward, Clown, Scribe, A, Seer, Hawker, Maid, Musician, B, Soldier, A, Mercenary, C. Let's talk to the Shepherd. Let's see all those Minkus. All those poor boys I tossed. Look at all those poor boys.
That is a big crowd.
Said that a mother Minku exists. If she does, then she's probably extremely upset. Goodbye. And one poop. So, Knight A, Knight A is not Rumperoni. It's Brisket. And they do actually mention, like, how the techniques work. So... We actually have all 40 now.
Excellent.
So we actually need Knight D, which is Rumperoni. Okay, and he will show us the best technique that we can learn. And the name is just straight up Rumperoni Special. I'll show you. Shonen-esque voice. Rumperoni Special. That. And if we don't pay close attention, he's going to lecture us for 2 hours. So, essentially, he's given us the dive attack. Which...
Oh.
It is actually one of the best moves to use in the game.
I can see it being useful in more than just actually attacking.
Yeah.
Because it essentially gives you like a 2.5 jump.
Yep. So let's listen, talk to the conductor, and then get the full all-you-can-eat musical experience. And weirdly enough, Scores is actually the most subtle of the group. I'm gonna stay silent for a bit so people can listen.
I'm gonna mute myself so I can actually hear it this time.
And that is really nice. I like what they did.
Yeah, all put together, it turns into a very beautiful song.
Yeah. And talk to Cook Chef and Odd. Meatballs! It's a rice ball stuffed with top quality meat. Try them. You can buy them at Hilda's Grocery. So, we are actually we are only missing one person to save now.
Taketh care on your journey.
And you can probably guess who it is. Fairly simply.
Wait, we're missing one person to save? So
Yeah.
the princess, in other words?
Yep. We are just missing the princess. So we have one more scroll, 2 more Crest Guardians. Oh yeah. Time to sell those 2 items that we got.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, ditch those. Replace the one antidote so that we're back up to
3.
level.
We were actually at 3.
Well, yeah, but
Oh.
you had only used one of them.
Yeah.
Or you ended up being able to get a note broke to replace one of them.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you want?
Hey Connors, you want this? So, pickaxe, 750. That's about right. A baton, 200. A little weird, but okay.
I mean, not terrible. Maybe the baton just doesn't have that much interest or value.
So let's go check out the neat balls. Just see what they are. Like,
Welcome. What do you need?
so buy. We can now buy stuff like EX drinks, which are more expensive than cheese, but they are a full max health.
Which is not terrible at all.
But these neat balls here are...
Are they neat?
Restores HP by 300 and BP by 300.
Ooh.
So let's get 1 antidote and 3 neat balls.
Are we not planning on picking anything else up for the rest of the game?
We may replace the... Oh, hey, we actually have 4 antidotes.
So we do. Apparently we had 4 before you used one.
Yeah.
I didn't notice that one down there by the calendar either.
Yeah. We don't need mints because we can sleep off sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So that's useless. Antidotes. After this, there's not really a place for poison anymore. So we can then go in there and change stuff out for neat balls because as a heads up, this is technically the penultimate dungeon.
Yeah.
So basically, after that, we're just going to spend, basically stock up on, try and keep our cheeses, and just swap out the antidotes for more neat balls for the rest of the game because I'm keeping a slot open for reasons. So, and actually, item. I'm going to swap. Put the S revive down there. Put the antidotes up here, and then make things just a little bit easier. So that's like antidotes, all 4 up at the top. Neat balls down at the bottom, and cheese. Actually, because the cheese will be like we can buy 1 more cheese, but those will basically become our emergency. Like once you've run out of neat balls.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
And we're going to save. And I'm checking the time, and it's only been an hour. Wow. So, time to go back into the dungeon. Oh, really? Bleh. But yeah, we're rapidly approaching, essentially finishing out Musashi.
I guess that means I better finish getting ready for my next turn.
Unless you wanted me to take another turn. I could probably...
I mean, did you have something lined up?
I
'Cause I
have...
already did.
I have a couple things that we can do one-offs for, but... nothing too lengthy. So, since we've got the generator started, and... we know that the next point that we need to go to is that minecart.
Because that's where we got stuck at before.
Yeah. By my own incompetency.
By the way, I apologize. I glanced away. We did save, right?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good. I was working on something in a different tab for a minute. I apologize.
It's fine. Can't believe I just did that.
I mean, I can.
You can. It's like, I'm just like, I can't believe I just did that. In the back of my mind, I'm a fucking idiot. Oh. Cue mushrooms.
We've seen some exciting activity that you've done on some of these jumps.
So here's going to be the fun bit. You remember the
Must be so
river rapids?
Seems fun. Let's give it a run.
Yes.
Welcome to another similar one. However, this one is a little bit more structured and it's not as loose as the river ride. So I am using the D-pad on this because it's a little bit easier to handle.
This is giving me some serious Sonic 2 doing the ring challenges. And it looks like from what I'm seeing of the controls, it looks like you're actually segmented into sections, and not like
Yes.
you have to fine tune, which is really good because that makes it really easy to get to the correct position quickly. Oh yeah, this is a lot better than the rapids.
Ow.
Ooh, yep, that's one.
That's one, but that's one and we are
Home free.
most of the way done. Now we're gonna get into the fun parts where they start tossing.
Multiple things at once. And back to each other.
Yeah. That's two.
Before the second, I saw a third that almost was.
Oh, we've got one left, but we're done.
Baron came in and said FRG is hella sus.
Oh, shut
So
up,
that's a
Baron.
baseless accusation. So I'm gonna say we need to vote red.
Yeah. Also, I did happen to... Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. Doing a quick check. Ah, there we go. So. You can probably guess what this is, Michael. So.
Not yet, because I just started buffering.
You're buffering and puckering from probably the sounds of it.
That too, but...
Okay, so... You ready for a boss fight?
Uh-oh. Oh, is that chest of memory box? Is that what I was supposed to guess?
Yep.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Ground's kinda
you
squishy.
are... This is not even slideshow, this is
What
a
the heck's
PowerPoint.
this?
Okay. Admittedly, I'm not seeing any frame drops on my end. Gonna do a brief...
Kinda
Oh, it's smoothed
disgusting.
out.
I'll do it a favor and
As you were
slice it to
exiting
shreds.
the chamber above the boss room, it starts smoothing out.
Okay. It's not nightmare fuel.
I mean, if you are not big on insects and easily creeped out by them, this is kind of nightmare fuel, let's be honest.
And yes, these little maggots that the queen ant pumps out do drop the antidote. Herbs.
Not that thankfully you need it in this case.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting defense mechanism. I wonder what would have caused evolution to say, oh, you know what we definitely need? We need to develop spikes that shoot out of our thorax.
Oh boy. Yeah. Also, the reason why I'm not trying to use wind as much on the body is that technically, those this is technically the soft part of her body. And so, like, if you use wind, you will actually wear down her skin to where it just goes to red and basically just exposes her acidic blood.
Oh. In which case you're standing in her acidic blood.
Yeah. So it's actually better to not.
Yeah, for good reason.
Uh-oh. Time to eat a neat ball.
I was just gonna say, we're getting pretty close to meatball time.
Oh, man. That's some neat balls.
Yeah, I lost a lot of time on the stream. It just now got to you going into the menu.
Wow.
So let me do these. Alright, that should be definitely better. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. I just had to toggle back and forth a couple times to make sure I didn't miss anything in chat.
Yep.
But no.
Also, I think I saw something earlier before the stream saying that Foxy was lurking in chat, so...
Yeah. Foxy's hanging out, lurking with us. Hasn't said anything yet, but we see you. Hi. That was a weird little belly bump mechanic. Just that one section of the torso lifting and knocking everything around.
Also, yeah, the reason why we try and avoid her belly, like, close to her is that her actual, like... She actually does have a section that... missed it. For spikes.
Ooh, Lumo +3, nice.
Oh no. Ow. And now to another neat ball. Because that was the one attack I did not want to deal with.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. That's a bad miss.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage, and it's poison too, so... But yes, welcome to the Wind Crest Guardian, which is a giant ant.
Which makes perfect sense.
Oh no.
Not again.
Okay, we're a little bit better off.
Yep.
And we got another Lumina up +3.
Nice.
Okay. Better off that we didn't get caught, because that would have been horrible times indeed.
Yeah. Yeah, right where I am in the stream, very, very, very low to be getting caught.
Yeah. And there goes the third neat ball, but... Oh. Yeah, that's... That's what happens when you stand on when she does the weird bump aspect.
Ah, you fall on the spikes.
Yeah. Bonk! And we are done! Oh, those are chunkies. Those are some really big chunkies. So, we have received the Ant Queen's core. The Wind Crest has been liberated. BP is increased.
Some of those chunkies look like cuts of beef.
But BP is increased by 25, and Lumina increased by 4. So we are now technically open to pretty much upgrading Lumina and Fusion to max, I believe, at this point.
Nice.
And we have a Wind Crest. There's only 2 of these in the game. And Chapter 6, the final chapter, the Sword of Luminescence.
Huh? Leno?
Oh, hey, it's John.
Hey, Musashi, you alright?
I love how
John, where were
one
ya?
of the 2 wind crests,
Well,
all it does
actually,
is just serve
I've
as
been
an
looking for
escape.
scrolls, man.
rope,
Yeah.
Already have the earth, water, fire,
or
and wind
escape
scrolls,
spell, or
pal.
whatever you want to call it, depending on the game.
Man, then the only one that's left is the Sky Scroll.
So you know where it is?
Sure, man. I looked it up in some ancient scriptures. A pillar of wind, day of the sky, tears of God fall on the forest, prodigious tree. It looks like this is the clue to finding the Sky Scroll. I wrote it down for you, just in case.
So, John gives us the note, which also takes up a space in our inventory.
The Sky
Ugh.
Scroll. Looks kind of complicated to find it, but I'll try.
That's a good boy. Keep up the good work.
But
As
you
long
said
as
we
you
can
get
safely
the
get
Sky
rid of the
Scroll,
antidotes now.
You can liberate
Yes.
the Sky Crest with Lumina, since you already have
Because the final dungeon has
Man,
no
and I don't know
poison
what will happen
sections.
after that.
Excellent.
You mean you don't know?
No poison sections, no poison
Well,
enemies,
Yep.
nothing.
Did my
No
job.
poison.
No
It's
poison.
time to say goodbye, Musashi. Make sure you're well prepared before going, Because once you get there,
And just like John says,
turn back.
this is the
Don't give up.
like once we start
Counting on
to grab the
Okay,
scroll
let's go,
of the Sky Scroll,
John, Leno.
it is
Wait!
literally a
Something
straight
different
shot
about
to the
John
end of the game. And yeah, and trust me, that is not something we can do in 40 minutes.
I mean, obviously.
Because yeah, there's kind of a lot involved. So it mentions that like we have to do something on a certain day. Because note, Pillar of Wind, Day of the Sky, Tears of God, Fall in the Forest, Prodigious Tree. So, well, oh hey, Hilda's still open.
Welcome. What do you need?
So, no more, no more, no more, no more. Can I sell the note? No, no, I can't. Can't sell the calendar either. So I'm
So
going.
would Day of the Sky be Sunday?
Actually, if you've been paying attention, there is actually one day of the week called Sky Day.
Oh, no, I haven't been paying close enough attention then.
Yep. And so we've filled up on meatballs. And one extra cheese. So, since there is probably not going to be any further point in saving money, do you want to just waste
Welcome.
time
Make
for a
yourself
bit?
at home.
Well, I mean, we've got 30 more minutes of stream to go.
Yeah. And saving. So total playtime right now is 12 hours. It's not a short game. It's not a long game.
I was going to say, it is kind of a short game.
Yeah. Because, so far, like, we only know of one prodigious tree, because it's infamous with us, for reasons. It mentions a, like, Pillar of Wind, which, that's obviously a Skycrest point. But it's something that, like, we haven't really, like, I haven't actually been avoiding it, but this is something we just never really encountered, because we've always been coming into the forest on the wrong day.
Oh no. Are you saying what tree I think you're saying?
Okay, ooh, that's some hitching right there. Yeah, the tree that they're talking about is the only tree that we know of, Steamwood.
Ugh.
But it's not, we're not actually dealing with Steamwood. We're actually dealing with a section nearby Steamwood. I'm just trying to remember the pipe that we need to, this pipe right here. Passed it by so long ago. Earthcrest. To drop this down. Then leads to this other Windcrest section. So let's just fuck it. Try and activate it. Let's see what happens. Nada.
Because we're on the wrong day.
We're on the wrong day. So, here, basically what the notes are saying is that on the Day of the Sky, in Steamwood Forest, it will rain. that is the day that you need to activate this crest.
So does it always rain on Sky Day?
Yes.
Okay.
It's, as stated, like, we haven't really messed around with Steamwood very often, for reasons.
Mm-hmm.
But Steamwood, if we had gotten here on a Sky Day, we would have seen that. I think we actually did pop in on a Sky Day when we were grabbing Bincho Fields. But Steamwood will always be raining on a Sky Day. I'm gonna move some of these around so that the neat balls are up top. We've got an S revive, which that's our singular revive. We have 3 cheeses and several neat balls. But we have a ton of money that we are honestly not going to be spending anyplace else. So let's waste some money. Okay, 12 p.m. So,
Hello.
came to shop, buy. So we now have Series 1, Series 2, Series 3, which we're missing something because reasons. Series 4, Series 5, and then Special. The Specials are ones for doing certain things, like we got this by getting all of the Bincho type fields. Most of the specials are actually going to be unlocked after on New Game Plus.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I forget what's like what we need to do for Series 3 to get this one. It's probably something stupid. But we can we can get all the bosses or various certain characters. Considering that one of them is a character that like we've only seen in cutscenes, which is Capricola, Colonel Capricola, Gingerelle, Bubbles. Series 2, there's nothing really there because not there. Series 1 has Rutrick. Series 5 has Filet. So let's just blast some money away. And now we have all the bosses. Let's go play with the bosses. So, the reason why Dran is like so like a lot of people tend to like once they find out about the toys and stuff, they buy them and they don't have enough money for the items and such. So let's go check out some of these toys, like Steam Night. So we can take a look at it. Oh, hey, yeah, that looks like it. Series DX1 Steam Night nearly destroyed all you can eat Empire. Let's open the package. So it's got the Wrecking Ball and Pillar Attack. Let's do Sculpion.
Okay, so that's interesting.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So I found who we're missing.
Oh.
The series one that we're missing is Nope Rope Antidote.
The snake?
Yeah, Cure Worm.
And does it state how we get it?
That's what I'm looking for.
Yep.
And so far, none of them are listing it as, oh, we don't know how to get it.
Yeah. So, well, we've now got Sculpion, which the tail comes in like 4 pieces, which I kind of like that. So, button 1, square button causes it to roar. X button causes it to just slap its tail down.
Ah.
Oh, it sounds
We
like
need
you
to
just found it.
defeat a Cure Worm.
It's what?
We need to defeat a Cure Worm.
Oh, time to go punch some cure worms in the face?
Yeah, we need to actually defeat one in order to unlock that one.
Yeah. So, the Ruins Guardian, which this poor boy who's stuck underneath a ceiling, the Relic Keeper. Action 2 just does the weird spin, flame spin. But yeah, the toys are really, they're the essentially the useless collectible.
Yeah.
But probably the one I do like is the fact that like most of these toys are actually the actual boss model.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the fact that it's like it's a way that you can actually get a closer look at the boss, and instead of like, oh god, oh god, oh god. Action 2 is the little tail whip. Action 1 is the scream. And let's open Eddie's Nightmare Fuel. The Queen Ant, which of course the wings are separate, and it comes
Sold
with
separately, or
no, they're technically separate in package,
oh, okay.
and it comes with
That was
one of
very
the babies, the babbies.
Oof.
So Action 2 has the wings flutter and one of the babbies just hopping about. Action 1 has, of course, the swipe attack.
The little graspy one? I'm not there yet.
Not graspy, the scythe swipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one, okay.
So, yeah, essentially the toys, the reason why this is not going to be 100% collectible, because those are a lot of money down the drain that, to be honest, like, I'll just save them for items.
Yeah.
Let's do the gondola again. It's been a while. So we have one scroll left and one Crest Guardian. We know that that essentially the next place that we're going to will be where the Sky Scroll is, because, and this is just an actual heads up. Once we get the Sky Scroll, we will only have it in the final dungeon. And it's only like the final dungeon will include not only the final Crest Guardian, but the final boss. Which, yeah, that's going to be a fun one. Because that calendar we have, that's going to be for a puzzle in the final dungeon.
Which is why we've been stuck carrying it forever.
Yeah. So we've got all the techniques. We've got all the legendary pieces of armor. We've basically filled out our inventory with as much items that we can have. I just don't like that the note and the calendar are stuck
On such a limited inventory to begin with.
Yeah. Actually, can I discard this? Nope, I cannot. Same thing with the calendar.
I presume once you access the dungeon, it'll let you drop the note?
Nope. Because what's the point in dropping the note when there's, like, no items to pick up in the final dungeon?
Point.
Because, as far as I recall, there are no items in the final dungeon. But most of the special is actually like enemies will fight in the final dungeon, as well as basically final boss stuff. So that's why special is only unlockable in New Game Plus. I mean, I guess we could go find a snake and smack the shit out of it.
I mean, we might as well.
We know where there's an easily accessible snake. Just go into the well and smack it around. I mean, it's... Yeah, let's just fill out the catalog. I'm, like, depending on how fast or slow I am in dealing with the final dungeon. Because that's the thing. At least we weren't stuck jumping into the void for like 45 minutes.
No, just 20.
I'm not going to deny that. Come here, you. Okay, we got a snake.
Excellent. So now when we go back to the store, if we were to do so,
hey.
It should now show up.
And I got a second snake, and we got some extra money.
Nice.
So, one thing I could do, and this is... We could actually do the money cheese, which, to be honest, like, that's... It's stupid to do this, but you can actually get all the figurines by doing the money. Well, the money cheese, you actually already know about it. It's just zoning one section of the map, which has literally a the 500 coin there. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And you just zone in, grab it, zone out, zone in, grab it, zone out, zone in, grab it, zone out.
Yep.
Ad nauseum.
Yeah.
Which, if the only reason to do that is for the figurines, honestly, let's just not.
Yeah. So, if I did that, it would probably be off stream.
Hello.
And it would be, oh hey, here's all the figurines.
Well, next stream's going to be about trying to get through the final dungeon in one gulp.
Yep. So, no, we're not going to try and grab that stuff. But it's one of those things of, like, as you can see, some of the prices on this are just stupid expensive now.
Well,
because
because it even did say early on, if you get it, buy it early, and then you
Mhm.
sell it back later for a profit.
Yeah. So the prices are based off of chapter, if I recall. So
I believe it should be because of the variance there. I believe it should probably be based off of when in the chapter. Because notice how Cureworm is the lowest.
yeah. Whereas Slow Guy and Esgolem are still actually pretty cheap. But like there are still certain figurines that are always going to be fairly expensive, like Gingerelle or Bubbles or Rootrick. Although Rootrick is pretty cheap. But yeah, most of the special figurines, which I'm pretty sure you're looking up already, just to find out what they are, maybe.
Nah,
Okay, good.
that's New Game Plus. We're not doing New Game Plus, so therefore it's not canon to this train.
It's New Game Plus, and plus the factor that pretty much all those figurines are actually spoilers.
Ah, well then, I'm glad I'm not looking it up.
So now that we've got that, I'm gonna
Although
go.
one figure I didn't see in when we were going through the list just now, and I'm now guessing is going to be one of the specials, is I forgot his name now. Rival.
Oh, Koshiro?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in there.
Welcome. Make yourself
I
at
had a
home.
feeling.
Hmm. Probably the only other figurine that I can reveal without doing too much is there. I'm pretty sure. One of the other figurines is Fuhrer Flatsky.
That makes sense.
Because we've already technically seen him. We
I don't think I
had
remember us seeing a princess one.
Princess Filet.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah,
I
literally.
forgot that her name was Filet, and then when you said that, I'm like, oh yeah. She's
Yeah.
the first one in the specials.
Yeah, and the only way you can get her figurine is getting all the Bincho fields.
Which we did.
Yep.
Hence why she shows up.
Yeah. I think Koshiro is because like some of them are like meeting certain conditions. I'm trying to remember.
I missed you. Let me show you how much.
Oh no, Wanda. Oh, hey, we can do this. Hey, Macho. So, let's just show off the money earning game in this mini game.
Oh right, I forgot about that.
So, the way this works is Macho will he will make a number from 1 to 13, and we are to guess high or low.
Oh, it's a high-low game. Oh, okay, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad, but it's one of those things.
Granted, if you've got a mid number, you're gonna have poor odds no matter what you do, but
Yeah.
otherwise, you've got pretty good odds in one direction.
So, so basically, it's like he pulled out an 11. So, is the next number going to be high or low?
Odds are in favor of low,
Low.
so we would go with that.
So, it's a 7. Yay, we got 200 Jans.
Nice.
It's 8. High or low?
Odds are still favoring low.
Low. I pulled out the next one. It's 7. 400. Let's do, it's 11, so a low. It's 5.
Okay, and these are all just continuously coming out. They're not getting put back in.
These are all being reshuffled back in.
Oh, okay. In that case, then it would now be prudent to go high.
Yeah. Admittedly, I stopped right there because the one thing I can mention about the this one is after a certain point, you will actually no longer be able to play the mini game to earn money.
Oh, if you exceed a certain, that's right. You did mention that previously. If
Yeah.
you exceed a certain level, he goes, "Well, I don't want to play with you. You took all my money."
It's like, I don't want to play with you. You're too good. God, Toast, no. God, you're killing yourself for your daughter, man.
Macho, I need to tell you, it's not that we're too good. At the end of the day, you just need more training.
Good God, no. So what's up, Wanda? I'm afraid of what your age is and what age Musashi would be. God, that's something that kind of flew under the radar. Versus the restaurant owner's sugar high that he got from drinking soda.
And the fact she keeps calling him baby.
Yeah.
It's been a while, my son.
But yeah, we
There's
ain't...
some definite subtext. Not even subtext. That's just flat out text.
Yeah, that is straight up like, really? The only reason why you're going after Musashi is because he's a legendary hero. Or the factor that, like, literally everybody else in town has hit on you and you're, like, tired of everybody. But Musashi's
So
the
you're
only...
going after the one person who is relatively safe because he hasn't hit on anyone.
And by his own attitude is the type to, it's like, not hit on people. So, I'm gonna take a nap in the fountain.
Which, I mean, this is getting a little too metatextual, and I don't think it's really. The developers probably didn't think that far ahead.
Yeah.
But that leads to either A, he's just too young and not interested yet, or B, maybe he's Ace or Demi.
Yeah. In this case,
there's a pretty good chance that the developers just didn't think about it because he's too young.
The best way I thought about is that he's basically just too young, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome.
Which, granted, does make it quite a bit creepier that she's hitting on him the way she is.
Yeah.
But there's only so much you can do for that.
But no. So, if people are wondering, like, Hilda sells items that refresh HP. The bakery here sells items that refill BP.
But we've already filled up on meatballs.
Meatballs, which are essentially the best healing item outside of cheese.
Yeah, that's why I said meatballs.
Yep.
We're not going there again.
We're not going there again.
We're not having another Bambi's.
You are not having another Bambi's. But the one downside is that they actually did implement this is the spoiling system, which is the factor that after so much, these breads will turn into stale bread and only refresh like 5 BP.
Oof.
Versus the biscuit, which it's a dry but tasty biscuit, doesn't spoil, and it will always restore 100 BP.
So basically, the biscuit ends up being something, to use a D&D style term, well, not even D&D, but to use kind of a more medieval fantasy term, becomes like journey bread.
Yep. It's essentially
something that's designed to keep, or hardtack. Something designed to keep.
Welcome. May I help
I think in the original Japanese they use the term biscuit, but it is technically described as hardtack.
Mm.
Admittedly, like a tastier type of hardtack.
Well, I mean, so is cardboard. So what's your point?
Yeah. Admittedly, there's one item in here that honestly should not spoil, and that's a scone.
Yeah, because scones are actually already they're not like a light fluffy pastry, they're already that solid denseness that
Well-
they wouldn't really spoil. I mean, eventually, but not within the kind of time frame that you're dealing with the day old bread.
Well, the other factor is that scones are actually baked in a fashion that you.
Make yourself at home.
The only way to get them to taste the way a scone does is to bake them dry.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why when you're making scones, like, you bake them one time, you make the cuts, and then you put them in the oven again, much lower temperature for a much longer time.
To literally get every single ounce of liquid out.
Yeah. Admittedly, some places do the crazy thing, which is they half bake them dry and then cover them in glaze, and then that's it's still a scone, but it's not a traditional style scone.
Mm-hmm.
I like how we're talking about pastries, and some people are like, why aren't you why aren't you doing the final bit of the dungeon? The final dungeon is stupid long.
Yeah, so if you just tuned in the last 10 minutes and that's your question, that is going to be our next stream. Right now, we're just kind of derping about and faffing about a bit to reach our normal 2-hour mark. But as far as actual going to the next dungeon, that'll be happening next Friday.
Also, I just recognized the pun on that name. It's a...
Who's Gia?
Which one?
I saw the pun because it was it was capitalized GIA,
What
Gia.
a lovely morning.
No, it's giant.
Oh! Oof. Oof.
Yeah, it's like... Oh...
I thought he was going the other way around. He wanted like someone named Gia. He wanted like a 50-foot statue action figure of her.
Long time no see.
No, he...
Giant action figure. See, I would have done the capitalization the other way around. I would have put lowercase gi, uppercase ANT to
Yeah.
emphasize that that's what I was trying to pull the pun on.
Yeah.
That's why I got confused. I was like, so the based on what's capitalized, the correct answer is GIA is what he's punning.
Yep. But no, he's talking about the Queen Ant figurine that we have.
Yo,
Or one
where
of
you
the
been?
ant figurines.
That we already took out of the boxes and out of the packaging and start playing with. So now it has a collector's value of 0.
Yep, but it has a retail sale of about like half price.
I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at, I suppose.
Yeah. But yeah, this game is not very long. I mean, like, if you were playing this game at like as an 8 or a 10-year-old, and your parents have basically revoked your internet access so that you had to go based off of everything in this game, it might be a little bit longer than 12 hours.
What do you need?
Might be a little bit shorter based off of how you play. But it's about the average length of a Zelda game if you know what you're doing in a Zelda game. Although it's actually fairly nice because it's kind of got that weird quirky quality to it with the whole Musashi actually speaks. Musashi is
Good
that
afternoon, my son.
kid with an attitude. That's a little creepy. We've got a we've got a priest who's looking into revive the dead. In a few years, this town will be overrun with zombies.
So if you should die, come back to me. carry your body with you because that's something ghosts can do, right?
Sir Musashi, why did thou cometh hither?
Well, while we're faffing about running around, do you want to go ahead and start the outro spiel?
Yeah, probably be best because we've got like less than 5 minutes. So, like we do stream every Friday as well as stream on Saturdays. Tomorrow. That will be Ghost of Tsushima. That will be with me and Eddie / Baron5X. Also, we do have a podcast. 2 of them, actually. One of which is currently in a hiatus form because there's
Taketh care on your journey.
maybe one in the can, but
yeah, unfortunately, real life may or may not have interfered with that one a little bit. So
yeah. But the other one, the front geeks versus front row perspectives, which is the one that's currently on hiatus a bit. That one also updates that these podcasts are on every major podcasting platform. That's Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spoofy, plus various others. If you want to support us, the best way that I would suggest is essentially word of mouth. Tell people about us. Just let them know. If you want a much more direct way of helping us, we do have various ways that you can help out. We have a Patreon. We also have a Redbubble store. We also have the Subscribble option here on Twitch. Because all you people with those Amazon Prime accounts have those free Subscribbles.
Make yourself at home.
So, doesn't... it helps to just toss that out there. We also update statuses on our Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And as such, the other way is so if you want updates on when things happen or just hey when things have been released, they always get posted there, and usually you'll find a post very quickly about it. Of course, we also have a YouTube, which has the archive, which I'm going through and updating so that they all are various streams are grouped together and labeled and tagged. It's an undertaking because we've been doing this for quite a while now. Yeah. It's kind of sad because of there's people out there that have streamed for 2 years and they have 100 million subscribers versus us.
With very few.
Very few.
But we love the ones that are here and that are with us.
We thank all of you. I am going to make sure and double check our Patreon list because I think we do actually have at least one Patreon. But other than that, I think that should be it.
I believe it is.
So, at this point, just as a fairly big reminder, but tomorrow we will be streaming Ghost of Tsushima with Baron5X, and after that will be the next Friday stream, which should, I do say should, because we know we'll probably power through it if it's longer than 2 hours, just to beat the game. Will be the final episode of Brave Fencer Musashi.
After which, because it's my turn next, so 2 weeks out, most likely, we're going to be going back to an old classic favorite of several of us here at Front Row Geeks.
Oh boy. I think I think you did mention we are doing that one game, or
That one game, yes. Not
oh,
that other one game that you were thinking of, but that one game that I always go to.
are you sure? Because it involves a oglop.
Not one with an oglop. That would be the second one I list.
Oh,
No, this one definitely has more submariners involved, or
oh,
possibly the sons thereof.
so we are returning to that one.
Aha.
So, as a heads up, we did attempt this game before, the GBA version. Then real life interfered. I'm pretty sure actually still have the save file for it, but this is Michael's one.
This
So
is Michael's one.
this is his take on it. He's not going to do what I do, and
No, I'm gonna play a little teeny bit differently. I'm
yeah,
gonna probably have a little bit different of a party too,
yeah,
because I have a certain character that I will put in the time between streams to make sure that he gets a chance to train up.
I did actually a little bit of that, but then it just
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, as such, stay for the next stream will be the final Brave Fencer Musashi, and for all you Brave Fencers out there, stay cool, get that last goal, save the princess. Not everybody.
Bye.
Bye. So, back to the whole symbolism part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just blew my mind that the whole fact that Among Us and the whole like Passion of the Christ thing